I was also absent. I went to hockey camp. I went to the American Hearing Impaired Hockey Association, which is abbreviated AHIHA, which is really hard to say. It is a week-long hockey camp for any individual with hearing loss throughout the United States. I was told it's the only organization for deaf individuals to play hockey, and they meet once a year. The camp started on Sunday and went till this Saturday. So the first day I went, I did not know what to expect, and I didn't bring enough clothes. It was freezing. I basically observed the entire week with the hopes of becoming one of their interpreters in the future. It's a volunteer basis. They don't get paid. The organization puts them up in a hotel for the week. That's your payment. And they prefer certified interpreters, but because it's a volunteer position and you don't get paid, they have trouble finding certified interpreters. So they were really excited that I wanted to come and hopefully become one of their interpreters next year when I'm graduated and on the way to being certified. So Sunday I observed, and the way the camp is set up, there's practice in the morning and games at night. There are 4 games. Freshman, JV, they have a girls team, and then varsity. This year the varsity team was huge because they were trying out for the Deaf World Cup, which will be happening in March in Finland. Let me just say, these boys looked like monsters to me because they were so tall. Anyways, I was given the opportunity to go on the ice on Tuesday with the beginners. I was told I wasn't going to get thrown onto the ice until maybe Thursday, but they had an interpreter drop out for that session, so they're like, here you go. Now I told them I could skate. I can, but I can't stop. So when the beginners were learning how to stop, I was also learning how to stop. And I almost fell on my face a few times. But anyways, I got to do that, and that was fun. I did that twice last week. It was so cute. Now, whoever went to Coda Bash, remember how cute those little kids are? They're even cuter in hockey equipment. Anyways, then at night were the games. I was able to sit on the bench and observe. That was an experience all its own because of the smell. They say you get used to the smell. You don't get used to the smell. It's awful. And it stays with you after you leave because the hockey players, they're so sweaty that you can see the steam coming off of their bodies. And the varsity players smelled the worst because they don't wash their pads. But it was great to see the different levels and how the benches changed. The freshman bench was fun. The girls' bench, it was just more of a party than actually playing hockey. And then the varsity bench was terrifying. I became the glorified water girl, and there were water bottles flying at me at all points of the game. It was kind of scary. Then a few nights I was able to be paired up with 2 deaf parents and help them run the Chuck-a-Duck table. Now, if you don't know what Chuck-a-Duck is, it's a fundraiser, and it's a 50-50 split the pot game. So there's 100 rubber ducks lined up on the table. You pick your duck, and you write down your name on the corresponding number line. After the game, you throw your duck on the ice. The goal is to get your duck closest to the puck, which is at center ice. And whichever duck is closest wins half the pot. So it was fun being the personal interpreter for 2 of the deaf parents. I learned a lot just talking to them. I actually got scolded because I wasn't simcomming. It was interesting because we're always taught, don't simcom, don't simcom. So I had to separate my interpreter brain from my social brain. It was a good little lesson, and I'm hoping to go back next year and interpret. They asked me to go back, so I'm really excited. Just have to wear more clothes because it was freezing.
Yay! Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.